So you know how when you go on vacation, normally you would just relax? Well, unfortunately, I have been diagnosed with something called workaholism. You see, I'm heading to Ottawa for a few days because my sister is graduating with her master's. Now, I could just go there with her and enjoy my time, or we can find a bit of time to work on my game whenever there's free time. So yeah, let's head to Ottawa. I'll see you guys at the Airbnb. Maybe a little clip of the airport, and yeah, let's go.
It is finally nighttime. You can kind of see it's pretty dark out. It is 10 p.m. right now. I'm in the Airbnb right now. So this is the downstairs. You can kind of see. I'll show you guys my makeshift bed because, so it's kind of the Airbnb. I'll kind of show a little bit. I'll show you guys the makeshift bed in a second. This is my setup. There's like a small pool table that you can kind of see. And that's my NyQuil because my throat is kind of sore. So I don't want to be sick for the entire trip. And then my laptop setup, I'm probably going to work there in the morning. I'll probably record some stuff and you guys will probably see in a bit. Kitchen's over there, door. Now here's the makeshift bed because, so there's my makeshift bed. So there's like two chairs that I basically just moved against the couch because there's 3 rooms in this Airbnb, but I'm sharing the Airbnb with my family. So it's kind of like a family trip. And yeah, so the rest of my family is taking up the rooms and I decided to sleep on the couch to give them space. And so they're all upstairs and yeah, I'm down here. So the plan is to just sleep off my sore. So I'm going to sleep right after this and I'm going to wake up. I'm probably going to work a little bit. I'll probably record some stuff for you guys, talk about what I'm doing for the devlog, and then work. And then I think I'm going to get a ride to the gym. So I'll do a drop in at the gym. I think it's 24/7 actually. So I'll just kind of go whenever. And then my sister's convocation is tomorrow. So we're going to do that. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the morning. Bye.
Yeah, so that was a fucking lie. The second day, I woke up and I was just sick and miserable. I just went full hibernation mode and slept in the couch all day. But it was my sister's graduation, so here's a little montage.
Mona Zaki.
Woo!
Marcel, Isabelle, Chocobo, Luga, tout. Yanchen, Wang.
Day 3, I was finally able to get up and actually do some work in the morning, so let's talk a little bit about my game. Soulforge is a game where you wield a sword that corrupts you the more you use it, blah, blah, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Progress and unlock the memories of the sword, stuff like that, whatever. Doesn't really matter. The biggest issue I have right now is level design. After releasing my demo for about a month, I got a lot of feedback from friends and people, and the biggest issue I had with the game was the game loop. It just didn't feel like a loop, and it was confusing, shit, and just unclear on where you're supposed to go as a player, meaning that the level design just sucked. Another comment I got on the level design was a lot of the space felt empty a lot of the time, which is totally valid. So after some thought, I decided to use a terrain plugin that would help me shape the level a bit more. Now, the other problem though is the actual layout of the dungeon. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm honestly kind of uncreative at times. So I need a way to be able to consistently make these levels without having to rely on a burst of creativity. And after trying and failing things on my own, I finally found an answer on day 4. But in the meantime, let's explore Ottawa because I have a lot of energy after hibernating on day 2. So let's grab our monster and head out. Now here's the thing about me and traveling. A normal person likes to visit monuments or known places, but personally, when I visit a new place, my intent is to answer one question. Would I move and live here? So to answer that, I like to walk the streets naturally and just see the neighborhood. And about 3 hours in, I am currently walking to Ruger Place. That's about, well, it was 45 minutes from where I was. I've been walking for about 10 minutes, so about 30 minutes left probably. Yeah, I've been walking pretty much across Ottawa for the last like 3 hours. I walked from downtown to like, I don't even know, some shopping mall. I kind of took a detour. I was like trying to walk in a straight line, but it didn't really work because I wanted to go to a shopping mall to check it out. So I went up and then down. So I kind of wasted a lot of time doing that. But it was pretty nice. I passed by a cafe, that was pretty cool. Now I'm just walking on one of the main roads, I think. I don't know. I don't really know where I am. Yeah, I kind of just walk straight from here and I will reach a burger place that is rated pretty highly apparently. So we're gonna get there and it'll be great. I think it's been actually almost an hour because I kind of took a break halfway through. But I'm dying, bro. As someone who never leaves their house, and I do leave my house. I'm not a fucking like degenerate. I do leave my house, but I usually don't walk this much. I'll usually walk like 5 minutes to the gym and then walk 5 minutes back. So I'm dying right now. I've been walking for about like 3 hours straight now, including a few breaks actually. So it's not 3 hours straight, but I have been walking for about 3 hours. I'm dying. But we're almost there. I wonder if I can flip the camera. Nope, I can't flip the camera, so I'm gonna just, yeah, I think burger place is somewhere over there. I will show you guys the burger when I get it, so yeah. All right. Later that day, I met up with my family. We had dinner. No recordings because I forgot. But yeah, let's head to day 4. So on day 4, I was pooped. I still got some walking in. I visited the market and found a nice little cafe to sit. So yeah, I just sat down and started doing some research on how to solve that problem that I mentioned on day 3. And after about an hour or so of just scrolling random ideas and stuff, I finally stumbled upon this website that generates dungeon map layouts. Pretty much like a procedurally generated dungeon, but 2D, which is really useful. And I started nerding out about this, so I thought I might as well give it a try to see what the dungeon would look like if I tried it this way. And that was pretty much all I had time for today though, because I had to take transit and head over to meet my parents for dinner. Also guys, I'm going to be live streaming some stuff now, or I'm going to try on Wednesdays and Saturday morning-ish, probably. I'm going to try to do like game dev stuff, mostly, probably game design, so like, or level design stuff. There will probably be less coding just because I feel like when I stream, it's hard to code. But yeah, I'm going to try streaming. So if you guys want to watch me work on my game, watch the game evolve as I work on it, go subscribe. I'm going to be streaming on Twitch and YouTube. It'll be a multi-stream, so I will look at the chat on both. But on Twitch, I don't know how long I'll do this, but every follow I get on Twitch, especially on live stream, I think I'll do 10 push-ups. I might increase it depending on my strength, I guess. I used to do 30, which was a lot, but I've gotten a little weaker recently, so I'm doing 10. Anyways, that was pretty much it. For Ottawa, my sister and her fiance already went back at this point. Their flight was like midday on day 5, whereas for me and my parents, it was going to be at night at like 11 p.m. So we still have a bit of time. But yeah, we're flying back at night. So here's another little montage. And to be honest, to answer my previous question of would I move here and live here, honestly, Ottawa's pretty nice. It was a lot more green than I expected, especially considering I'm from Vancouver and Vancouver is pretty known to be green. There's a lot of trees and mountains. I feel like Ottawa actually had a bit more green. The main difference though is that Ottawa is just more flat. Vancouver is very much known for its mountains and a lot of its hikes. So if you guys ever visit Vancouver, definitely check out the hikes. There's a lot of mountain hikes and stuff like that. Some of them are like a few hour drive from Vancouver. So you might need to like Uber, or I don't know about Uber, but you might need to like ride share or something, make some friends. Now, with that being said, I would consider moving to Ottawa, to be honest. It's really, really nice. The people are amazing. Honestly, compared to Vancouver, Vancouver is also known for this in Canada, at least, because Canadians are known as like the nice people, but Vancouver is known as like being kind of mean. Like a lot of the people are just not mean per se, but like they're just very, they don't like talking to you. Like if you look at someone in the street, they kind of look at you like, oh, why the fuck are you looking at me? But in Ottawa, people were very nice and kind, and overall just like very smiley. Like you'd look at someone and they kind of smile at you, you smile back, and like very nice. It's a good community, I think. It's a lot smaller, which makes sense. Now, with that being said, though, I did hear that the winters in Ottawa are pretty brutal, which makes sense. The east coast of Canada is in general a lot colder than the west coast. And personally, I don't do well in the cold. Vancouver doesn't get that cold usually during the winters. I think the most we ever got was like -20, but that was like years ago. And at that point, we did get a lot of snow. Usually we don't get that much snow in Vancouver, which does suck. Because we usually just get mush, which that is just a disgusting middle ground. I would rather either it be no mush or just full on snow. But anyways, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this weird little devlog. Unfortunately, I did get sick, so I didn't get to work as much as I wanted on the game. But I did get a lot done, I think, in terms of concept stuff. So yeah, these next few weeks, I'm going to be streaming a little bit. I'm going to try. I'm going to do some level design stuff. So if you guys want to check it out, go subscribe to my YouTube or my Twitch. I will link that down below as well. And yeah, I will see you guys in the future. Bye-bye.